Alright, so we're back at a place where we're mulching. I usually say where we're mulching at, but it's just too close to home, so I don't want y'all knowing too much. But anyway, there's deer flying everywhere this morning. There's like, coming up this way, there's probably about 4 or 5 of them running down. They're all running down this lower side because this neighbor over here that we'll be mulching for like feeds them over there, and where I'll be mulching, that's where they're always going to be at. So pushed everything up so that way nobody can steal nothing. The customer was really happy about everything. We're going to have to take some of like the extra stuff on the side of the trees. We're going to have to take some more down. There's 2 right there that we're going to take down. There's another one, but we got to get these knives sharpened up a little bit. I'm gonna get it fueled up. I was gonna do that yesterday or Monday, but it was too dark, so I just left it. So I was ready to go home anyway, so we're gonna just start this right here. And today we're going to mulch everything else we can, and then cut everything up, grab it, and then throw it at the lower side down here for the county to come and get it, or the city, I'm sorry, the city will come and get it. So that's what I was told. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get it fueled up, grease some of the stuff that, because I grease the head right when I get done, because that way the grease will be pushed where it needs to, because it's warm. And gotta sharpen the knives, so let's get to it. All right, so I got the cones out. Be surprised people run into something or so that they didn't see it. It'd be right in their face. But anyway, we got it fueled up, greased, got the head greased, and now all we gotta do is sharpen the knives a little bit. So get the machine warming up. Should be about warmed up right now. So I got a few of them sharpened. We're going to sharpen the best way we can, and then we're just going to go back through and start tearing all the rest of it down and thinning it out, and then we'll work our way all the way down, and then we will chainsaw that lower half. But we're going to try to get all the mulching done first. That way I can chainsaw the mulch, and then we can just grapple stuff. So, but yeah, we still got to go down there where the water's at, right down through there. But we'll mulch all the way down to the road down there. So we'll have to get out and check the property lines. But anyway, got to clean the windshield as well, or the glass in the door, and we'll be back to mulching. All right, got the glass cleaned up. It should be about warm now. I got the outside knives. I left the 2 outside because they're not as bad, because what was hitting rocks was the center. I mean, they could be sharpened, but right now I'm just trying to hurry up and get started. So I got the insides, because we done chewed all the rocks up, so that's the done thing. So the neighbors is a lot steeper than this. It's more like straight down, but it's gradual. But so we're going to go ahead and start cleaning some of this little secondary stuff that I pulled down. I need to clean some of that up as well, but right now we're just going to go back through and then kind of clean some of it up, take more out, since he okayed 1 day. But I just told him 1 day so that way we can see what we got, and then if he wants to spend another day to come back dragging, cleaning up, then we can do so. But yeah, I mean, this is what it looks like. It's thinned out, but if I could take out some of the, like them, or like some of those right there, I could take them out, but it just takes me a little longer. But he just says he's just trying to get the lot cleaned up to where somebody else can buy this. So but yeah, there's more at the road I wish I could take down, but it's going to fall around where the bunch of those pipes, so they got electrical pipes and all that kind of stuff over, so I'm not dealing with that. But if somebody comes in to build a house, they're going to have to clean all this up. So but yeah, so it won't take us long. It'll probably take us a couple hours to go back and take some like this right here. It's probably a fist size, and then this one's a little bit bigger, maybe a white oak. So but we can take them down. We got a few down there, which it was in a dip, and I didn't want to flip the machine, so I'll just have to nip it at the bottom, let it fall, and then chew some more up. But there's a property line right in these big trees, so I can't get on the other property. So I can take that one out, and then I can come back in here and pull some of this out. So went down there and checked what we got going on down there. So I pushed and got a few ribbons out that way. There's all nothing but rock right here, so I'm just going to get what I can. The rest that's rock, but I'm able to push this little corner right here, all these little scrubs, and then it cones down into there. So I'm on the left side of the property, and then the right side there's a pink ribbon right over there. It runs down, but I may not be able to get down that way safely, so I may have to go on the bottom side, like drive it down the road and then come up and kind of mulch it up. So we'll go from there. All right, so I got this lower side cleaned up best I could. I'm gonna get all this stuff, rake it off. Didn't realize how much rock was right here. That's a rock. There's rock down through all this side where they cut it with a dozer. So I came in, hit a rock, chipped a tooth where it's vibrating now because it took a chunk out. So right here where they just pushed it up, and then they went on that lower side and it drops down, but there's a bunch of rocks just like that right there, little tiny pieces, and there's a bunch of bigger trees in there where I can't maneuver on that lower side. So I can get down in there, but I won't be able to push much before I had to stop. So it would just look retarded. So yeah, but so the next project, or the neighbors, is right here. I'm gonna be mulching on the other side of this other lot, but that lower side, it's been cut, but he's just dropped a bunch of piles over there. Should be dead because most of the stumps are just about gone. So went back and mulched this corner right here to match up the rest of the property, and then kind of cleaned up some of that right there. But I didn't know because my app kept bouncing back and forth, so I'd rather be close enough than like, well, you missed it by 15-20 foot. Yep. But that's it. I'm about to run out of footage, so I've got 22 minutes left, and then we've got to cut the rest of these trees up and use the grapple. So I'm gonna try to let this cool down a minute, or for a bit, and then and go from there. And then we'll start cutting some trees up. But it's almost 1, so I'm gonna go grab me something to snack on in the truck, so that way I have something to eat. All right, let's see. Oh man, a lot of work. So I got to get that one. These right here, it's fell over. All this right here. If I can get down without breaking my ankle. Ooh. So, well, yeah, we got to get all this stuff right here. I can mulch it up, but it just, that right there is hard as rock. So, but you can kind of see where I hit it a little bit, and it, you got dull knives or sharp knives, it's going to eat them up quickly. I would like to take this out too, may chop it up, you know, cut it down, and then that way that'll be one less little ugly tree. But I'm gonna take that down too, go ahead and cut it because it's already just broke off anyway. There's one up there, but we'll just have to see with time. Like that one right there needs to come down. But if somebody's gonna build here, they're gonna have to take all these trees down anyway. So right now we're just thinning it out on the cheapest possible. So like this one needs to come down, but he just told me to take ones like all this to clean it up, make it look good. So that's our priority. Should took that down. I may hook the mulcher up if I get this done in a couple hours, then I'll have enough time to come back and mulch up a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and get the cutting stuff 4 foot lengths, and then take it over against the road where the city will come and get it. So but yeah, looking pretty good. Cleaned it up pretty good a bit to where a customer come in and can say, hey, I want this lot because I can build this one. I think the HOA is like a 1,500 square foot is the minimum. So I mean, half these houses are here are like $1 million and up. So, but yep, let's get to it. All right, so I got all these, chainsaw there, had to go get the other one, and then got these cut, got that cut, got all that cut underneath, and there's that one piece. And then I'm moving this that way I don't hit it. So if it does decide to slide down, it ain't gonna bust the radiator. You'd be surprised. But once we get this one and then that lower one right there, it's laying down or leaning, then we'll be done. All right, so we got most of this cut up. I got to about right in there where that tree's at right there, cut it, and then started cutting there and it started dying. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up, take the saws up there, and I didn't bring no fuel. I thought I'd have enough for two of the saws. So this stuff's pretty hard, but we're gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we'll come back, grapple this, and bring it up over there so we can just cut it and go. Got that done, got some fuel, got everything cleaned up. So I went ahead, I'm fixing to cut this and then go ahead and cut the one that's like that, and then I'm gonna cut that stump up. Maybe I can get it to where it'll be angled to where they can pick it up with their grapple truck. So I'm not sure which one they have, so but yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get it going. There's some hardwoods right here. I see some deer right over there in that corner. Yeah, like stuff like that one right there I can cut, that one I can cut, that one, this one I can cut it to where it's a lot less on him, but that's just it, because the customer has a budget, very tight budget. But I'm doing whatever I can to open it up, and then the next customer can do all this or something, just whatever I can fit in their budget, but most efficiently for them. All right, I'm getting wore out. Everything's so uphill. I'm having to clench just to stay in the seat. So you can see, I mean, it's like this, but one thing about this lot, Alabama has good soil. It's a good old red shirt. I'm trying to get it out because I got the way I got those. I got it bungee cord. I need to make me a little bracket there. But once you blade all this topsoil down, you get down to this. Ooh, just fell. Red shirt. It's pretty good. Once that stuff packs, shoot. So now you can see the neighbors. I tried to get in here and get that, but it's just so stuck down on the ground. Need an excavator. Trying to blade some of these mounds out, but there's a bunch more trees that need to come down. But if the customer wants me to, then we can. It's just hard to mulch it when everything's downhill, but we got everything up there against the road as close as possible, and it feels like it's raining. Buck bomb. Oh, it still works. That's good to have. Probably diluted, but yeah, it feels like it's starting to spit rain. And this lot had these little river rocks or whatever they are. They're everywhere. I mean, absolutely everywhere. So we're going to clean up some of these right here. Probably grapple all this stuff right here and throw all the chunks. But yep, that's what we got. Go ahead and get all this cleaned up and blowed off before, if it starts raining, everything packs if you don't. So, but yeah, look, so pretty much the way it looks like this going downhill. Like when you start turning, the left track starts just digging. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these tree limbs, everything cleaned up, and we're looking straight up. So get chainsaw some of this stuff around the trees real quick, and then get everything ready. All right, so it rained yesterday. Called the customer, that's the neighbor over there, said that it rained a pretty good bit yesterday. I wanted to show you what we got done, like kind of cleaning up, and then on the top side, got the machine blowed off right at the time it started coming down. Got it pushed against a tree. Nobody can steal my grapple, which, I mean, this is high-end people, so. But customer said that if he does sell it, then he'll give them my number to have me come in and clear all this. And then we started looking. A bunch of these got dead tops. It's got them beetles in them or something like that, eating them up. Even the hardwoods are eating them up on that lower side, but they may work their way up here. So the property line goes up past these right here, and once you took all these down, they'll have a nice view of the water down there. So my plan was to come up here and get some of these, but we pushed for time as well. There's a logging road that goes up to the neighbors. He put in probably about $60,000-$70,000 worth of sod on that lower side, so we're not going to mess it up. I don't want to even get close to it. So there's a way to go in and then cut down. So, but there's a lot of rocks that he pushed off from the pad that fell off where we're mulching, so we're going to have to clean up before we even get close, because I'll roll the track. So it don't look too, I mean, you can tell it's wet, but it's not unsafely to get on. See, like these rocks right here, little river rocks, they're everywhere. So hopefully, with that being said, we won't have much of a problem mulching that. We're going to go ahead and probably grind the knives down a little bit, since they're actually manageable now. So we're going to have to get everything ready for this little small job. It's pasty, so that's good too as well. So that way I need to get some tracks with mulching and slopes with slick tracks, not good. So I got the trailer there. Didn't have much people yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and get the machine running, get it warmed up, and then we'll make our way down the lower side, and we're going to let the customer know that we'll be over there shortly, so they don't panic. So we'll get that mulched up real quick, or grind it down and get it greased.